Whatever is heard, it's not forgotten. So now this moment, if there's no moment of realizing the truth, how can it be realized? It has to understand what, not I, because actually there's no I. No I, but there are what? Or what are there when there's no I? See, if you think, you cannot think out. But if you understand, you can answer instantly. What is the question?
Ajahn, the question is, if seeing is not I.
Is seeing I?
No.
What is seeing?
Seeing is citta, vijnana citta.
And what is confidence? Is it a reality?
Yes.
What is it?
Sometimes understanding, sometimes no understanding, but we are sure about our words.
See, we learn a lot, but when it's time, can it be known? We learn about them, about everything, citta, cittasika, and rupas. So that's not enough. We have to understand the path leading to understand the truth, or what is meant by enlightenment, or realization of what is there. Not just the word. It's there, and we understand the truth of it. It's conditioned. It arises, performs its function, and then gone instantly, never to return. But even so, the nimitta, the succession of that which arises and falls away, appear as one nimitta at a time. For example, sound is not as long as we heard, but many moments of that which is heard, little by little, condition such nimitta of sound. Imagine, is this the truth of the world? Nothing at all, only that which is conditioned to arise and falls away so rapidly covers up the truth that it's not there anymore. That's why it's taken for someone or something by nimitta of the shape and form. That's why each moment from birth to death, it's the word of nimitta. Is there really bio?
Visual object.
See, until it's experienced directly, what is there which is taken for bio? So, no I who see, and the object is not anyone or anything at all. When it's Dhammadara, so firm, it conditions sati. What is sati?
It's remind to be a kusala.
Is it now?
Yes, Ajahn.
It's not about, or it's realized that
It's realized.
Really.
Just now only realized.
You still see Rohan. See, is it sati?
No, Ajahn.
So it means that never enough hearing about no Rohan, but at the moment of seeing, it's Rohan. That's why, how long will it take to be aware, to begin not to forget? Awareness is the reality which does not forget. So at moment of hearing, sati is there to perform the function of not forget what is heard. That it's not Rohan, it's only that which is seen. So what is the ultimate truth? I see Rohan, or seeing sees whisper object.
Seeing sees visible object.
Yeah. But at moment of seeing, is the seeing sees whisper object. How fast it is, each moment of seeing, until it takes the shape and form to be something Which name? See, different names for everyone. That's why it's all the way to let go ignorance and attachment, because it's there quite so long time, years and years ago. So if the understanding is not firm enough, it's always Rohan. And if there's no understanding of that which is awareness, the sati, it's I all the time. I have sati, or someone say I am the moment of being aware, but actually that moment cannot be awareness, because awareness has to be wholesome or sopanajjitasika. That's why in a day, no matter moment of kusala, understanding, hearing, considering, right understanding is there. There must be sati with that moment, which understands. And all other wholesome cetasikas, how many?
19.
See, very easily answered. Only the number and the word. And when you are asked again, you can tell what are they, the 19 cetasika. But now the 19 is there at moment of understanding, deeply covered up, because not enough understanding to understand the different moments between the moment of listening and understanding, just intellectually, and the moment when it's there. Another level of sati, which is sati Patthana, arises, and Patthana is the object of sati, not ordinary one, not Paya or Priya or Dibya, Soha, not at all. But the nature of that begin to be learned little by little. So now, is there any moment after hearing about the truth, the moment with awareness, not forget the nature of that which we have learned? Hardness is only hardness. Is it far from now? Or very close? It can be any moment now. Is it possible to be any moment now, right now? Impossible. See, no Rohan. See, when will it be? It's still Rohan for years, for life, through the life. That's why learning the path, the right way to let go wrong understanding, taking that which is gone as something permanent or still there. That's why ignorance and understanding is quite so far apart. When you look at the mirror, who's there in the mirror? Every morning. You are there, see, not here, but there, see, all the way, any moment. That's why be truthful to the truth. How long will it take to begin to understand that what is there now can be realized, not by ignorance or attachment? Try so hard to experience it. It's wrong. Because actually it's not I, but it's right understanding at different levels. What is this level of understanding? Before 3 months ago, what level? Comparing to the great moment, it's just like a dust. Because this can be broken up into dust, not the glass at all. That's why imagine the moment realizing just one reality at a time. Just when it broken up, some peace is there, but it's just more than that, so very little. So at moment of touching, when the truth is there appearing, it's not as hard as even this. So much more, very, very little, and nothing is there together with it. So no Roha, no I, or anyone at all experience that or is seen as something. And without understanding the truth, little by little, like now, nothing can realize the truth at all. That's why learning about the path, the way to develop of bhavana. Bhavana doesn't mean that try very hard to meditate or to think about or to speak out some word, rupa, rupa, nama, and nama. That's not the way. But the way is the understanding of the truth, gradually letting go the enormous ignorance, attachment, and all other akusala. So, how much respect to the great virtues of the Buddha? Otherwise, how can that truth be realized? So, if someone say, go to meditation center, and you become Sotapanna, even the first stage is so very, very deep. With understanding, you can know that that's not right, it's wrong. But without understanding, can anyone know? Just believe. That's why whatever is there can be questioned about the truth until you can understand it, that it's right. So how far from everyday life, taking this and that for something or nimitta? That's why we learn about one reality at a time. Otherwise they are all mixed up, appearing as something like now, all day, every moment in life. That's why the teachings of the truth realized by the Buddha is so very precious. Even one moment of understanding, it develops. It will develop from moment to moment, from the dust into the peace, and then be able to understand the truth instantly, unexpectedly. Otherwise, it can be known that it's something that you can expect. But we studied so many days, many months, and many years, or many lives, just to understand what is there now, to be able to understand what is there, which sati is aware, and panya develops to the degree that the truth shows up. So now we are learning about the truth which is hidden, not show up yet, because panya is not enough to understand it. That's why, what is doubt? Is it real? And if I ask what Cetasika, I am sure you can answer. See? So that's why the first round of the teachings is understanding the nature of each one, but not now experiencing all that which is seen. Is this very precious to be the ground, the foundation, not to go wrong? How long Sariputta developed understanding with all kinds of parami to realize the truth unexpectedly. It has to be unexpectedly. So just learn to have ingredient or tool, instrument to understand what is that when time comes, to understand it. unexpectedly. So all Dhammas are anatta. Have you heard about sati Patthana? What is it? You heard about sati for sure. It's a cetasika, wholesome cetasika, many levels. Is there sati now? See, not just in the book, but consider now. Is there sati now? At moment of understanding, it is sati. Without sati, it cannot understand the word, the meaning of it. But this is only intellectual understanding until sati is there and no doubt about it. See, another level of intellectual understanding about the truth, pariyati, condition de patipati. Pati is particular, and pati is attain or reach the truth of one particular object. For example, hardness here. Will you realize the truth of sound? Will you realize the truth of sound while now there is touching and hardness is there? See, impossible. It has to be at that very moment. Just like now, it's hard, but the understanding is not that level yet. So it doesn't mean that you have to do something to experience something, but what is there as usual is known, is learned, but it does not appear until sati is there. So people talk about sati all the time, but do they know what sati really is? Only right understanding, which know the difference level of sati. Now at moment of understanding, there must be sati, but not understanding what is that we are talking about. So touching, hardness, it's hard, like every day, moment of touching. But when sati is there, see, when sati is there by conditions, right understanding, understand the difference of sati. Sati shows us that it does not forget, that it's just hardness, and it's that which has to be directly experienced, not just certain about that it's hard, and there is the reality which experiences it. But without that, how can there be the understanding that it's not I touching a glass? It's only all realities conditioned to arise. Until the third round of Ariya Satya, realizing the truth stage by stage, until its moment of noble truth, Ariya Satya, experience that all doubts and ignorance and wrong understanding can never arise again. At that very moment, the end of that which has arisen and accumulated long time ago. Can that moment, or the one who has experienced it, return to be as not understanding anymore at all, just like before hearing any word of the truth? Impossible. That's why not Patthana, whirling person anymore, but to be the one who has enlightened the truth. It has to be one's own firm confidence. That's why you will not go wrong. Or if anyone say that just sit or walk and then you realize the truth, become a Sotapanna. Is that right? Never go wrong when there's firm confidence of the truth. So another word for the realities which develop to the degree that it can be enlightened the truth is 4D, right understanding, Pakkhiya Dhamma. Those cetasikas which develop to the degree that the moment of realizing the truth, they are there. Even it is sati, but different levels. Is there any question?
How do we consider to be more again to reality, Ajahn?
Listen about the truth, one reality at a time. So we are now talking about sati. If there is no understanding right now, a moment of understanding, can it be more? That's why how patient it is. Virya is there to condition little by little.